Hey, this is Har Mar Superstar, reporting from sunny LA, back on the red carpet for Shut Up and Play the Hits, the LCD Soundsystem documentary, come concert film, come portrait of James Murphy. We're going to get the hard answers to the soft questions, yet again. Enjoy. So finally, I got to see the movie last week, and I loved it.
Oh, that's right. Last time we spoke, we actually have something to talk about.
I
was going to say it'd be really weird to just...
Yeah.
So...
Are you a big fan of LCD Soundsystem?
I came to this band pretty late, but I am a fan. I think what they do is pretty extraordinary. And I think, in keeping with the film, I think what's sort of extraordinary about them is that they didn't really intend upon being a band for a very long time.
Yeah.
And to sort of, call it quits in a way that sort of upholds the integrity of sort of what they had wanted to do. They set it out to do it, they did it, and they're leaving. I think it's extraordinary.
I guess I've seen them, 6 or 7 times, and I think my favorite was, were you at the Hero Ballroom show in New York?
No, I missed that one.
That was crazy, and because it's such a great small venue, and it's sort of, with the giant ceilings, and they played for, you go to those parties, you think they're going to play for half an hour. I think they played for an hour and a half, and it was just like a junior high school jumping 1980s party, like pogoing the entire time, and with a bunch of friends that we also share, and it was like one of the better, like rock out nights.
Wow,
it made me
great.
feel like a teenage girl, really.
That's kind of the point.
Which is what I'm looking to feel like most times, is a teenage girl.
So you're like kind of the king of like cameoing in movies that you shoot. Like it's amazing. How'd you feel about this one?
I try to stay out of the way, but they keep creeping me in.
You can. You're just too photogenic.
Yeah, I think I appear briefly drinking a lot of water. I think that I'm basically on camera doing this while like Arcade Fire and James are coming together.
It seems like you were like really hands-on and getting like the entire show together. It was such a huge production. I mean, like, what was it like wrangling all the guests, like, the guest musicians, Reggie Watts, the choir? Like, I mean, how many weeks and hours and rehearsals did that take?
It was easier than getting the 18,000 extras. Like that was just like castings and castings, because people would overdo it and you'd be like, throw it back a little bit. And some guys still showed up in the casting things, but no, it was people were really easy about it. It was like not that hard. It was like, hey, do you want to do this? And if they were like, no, I didn't try to convince anybody. If people were like, oh yeah, sure, awesome. And then we rented a big like airplane hangar type place in Connecticut where we had to like build the stage and rehearse, like do a dress rehearsal. We've never done anything like that before. Where we had to like run through it for a few days.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pre-production.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So, I know that one of the themes of the film, and we covered this in New York with a bunch of people, is that if you're going to have a funeral, make it a party. How would you make your funeral a party?
I've really put a lot of thought and care into this and set aside money in a bank account to make it happen, but it's a very intentional plan to be bisected at the waist, to have the upper portion to be taken to the North Pole, the magnetic North Pole, and stuck in the ice, basically going like this, the legs brought down to the South Pole, so that from space the view basically of the globe is with this like gigantic Earth of a torso.
That's amazing. So the world does revolve around you for at least as long as it lasts.
Until the plates shift.
Well, on my tombstone, I'd like it to read, I could probably live here. And I think I would want one of those festive New Orleans send-offs. Like, why not have a party in the streets when you're dead?
You don't want to go big? No explosions, no confetti?
Nothing like that. No. I prefer they dig a hole and throw me in the ground, but I think that's illegal, probably. I'd rather things grow out of me.
Well.
Be of use,
Yeah.
Even in death. So
No, like
we'll
we'll
here, a little deep, but that's all right.
I'd probably do what my grandfather did, which is when he died, he said, have me cremated the day after, and he put down, I think it was 40 G's to take over the Irish pub in New York. And he said, and that's it. And he's like, I don't care what you do with my ashes. You can flush them down the toilet. But he's like, here's 40 G's. I want no flowers, no bullshit. We're buying out the pub. Invite everybody from the neighborhood. And that's probably exactly what I'll do.
One more time.
Yeah.
And then maybe like some sort of like back-to-back kind of thing. Like,
Buddy
this
movie.
guy.
Buddy movie. You're out there. Buddy movie.
Hey, so this has been your red carpet correspondent, Har Mar Superstar. The movie's about to start. Everyone's settling into their seats. I should get into mine now. I'm about to go see Shut Up and Play the Hits for the second time, and I'm psyched.